Here you have an Eagle T20 CF-SM. We are running the smallest of the 4 cartons received. I just want to point out before we run this carton just how the glue line looks, how uneven. That's how pretty much the entire stack of them looked. Also, it's a little hard to see, but you can see a little bit of glue there. And basically all the cartons were glued together when we received them, so we had to open them all up by hand. If it would have been glued and loaded into the machine, it would absolutely not have worked. We're going to run a couple through, I think just 4 or 5, just again because I didn't get too many samples. So go ahead, Greg. Important thing from this testing right now is basically to prove that, you know, this particular carton, the size does work with this machine. With all of our case erectors, we kind of tailor some modifications to the different group of cartons that we receive with it. This machine's been set up for a basically another application, but again, if we were to move forward with your particular cartons, we would make appropriate changes to make these cartons run the best that they can. We are running carton number 2 on the T20 CF-SM. This by far is the worst of the 4 cartons that we received. You can take a look at the glue line there. Doesn't get much worse than that. That's how the entire stack was. Again, like previously stated, this machine is set up for another application. The positive is I think that the carton size will work. We will have to make some modifications to kind of the rear pusher and the suction cup area. Just with such a narrow carton, the two are running into one another, but we'll go ahead and run one carton right now. Go ahead. So with that glue line being the way it is, really this is the result. Just as it runs through the machine, the carton's just not going to come out square and tape properly. If there were some changes made to the carton to improve this, and we do everything on our end, I think that I would give the okay on this one. Carton number 3 of 4 on the Eagle T20 CF-SM. This particular carton, bear with me as I walk over to our bench. There's not much of a relief cut on the minor and major. As I fold these, you can actually hear them pop. The cartons that are currently loaded into the machine, I pre-bent the minor and majors to help with that relief. What was happening when you try to run this carton through the machine with those reliefs not being very prevalent, it was just crushing the carton each time. But we can go ahead and run a couple through, maybe only 3 or so. I don't have many samples left to test. You know, this carton size-wise is a great carton for this machine. It's all right, we'll keep going. Probably not enough side pressure. They're enough to run one more. I know you're running really low. There's a sensor on the magazine that detects low cartons, so when you get down to just a couple left, it can be a little tricky like that. We had a box that we were using to kind of help space, and you can see that box just fell in there and crushed everything. But again, positive is this carton is a good size carton for this machine. I think if the cartons were changed just a little bit, you know, to be set up to run in an automated piece of equipment such as this, you know, the glue lines were pretty good. The reliefs, like I said, could use to be a little bit improved upon. I think you'd be perfectly fine. All Alright, and this is carton number 4 of 4. It's the largest of the 4 I received on the Eagle T20 CF-SM. Again, as this is the end of the video here, I do want to point out that this machine has already been set up for another customer's application. For your application, a little hard to see. Right down in there, we would actually make an extension piece on the pusher arm, which helps feed the carton through the tape head to help with the larger size cartons. A few other things that we would probably do, but again, as mentioned previously, make some changes to the cartons. The positive is all 4 sizes do run in this machine, and I do think it would be a good machine for your application. Hope this video helps.